It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 19th of November. I'm Michael Groff. Beautiful fall weather continues here in the valley. Temperatures this afternoon just ever so slightly below seasonal averages. We will see a warming trend for the rest of the week and heading toward the weekend where daytime highs will pivot back to above average levels. How long will that last? And what about the weather for Thanksgiving? That's coming into the range of our forecast now. We'll talk about that and everything else too as we dive on in and discuss. First, here's that almanac from yesterday. 69 degrees the afternoon high, 48 the morning low, just a bit below those averages of 75 and 53. And how about that record high of 89 from 2020? No, thank you. All right, as we take a peek outside right now, here at 10:30 a.m., we've got sunny sky and 61 degrees at Sky Harbor, but it remains extremely dry. Dew points at 21, humidity 22%, wind light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures across the area right now, mainly in the 50s and low 60s through most of the metro and the surrounding area. Satellite picture shows high clouds, a few of those across central and northern Arizona, and we'll see occasional high clouds here in the southern part of the state today, but by and large, yeah, plenty of sun out there. And just a beautiful afternoon. Now, there is a vigorous area of low pressure off the Pacific Northwest coast, and that's bringing plenty of rain and snow and wind across the Pacific Northwest down into northern California. That'll move into the Great Basin, but that's all going to stay far to the north of us. And check out the watch warning map. It's pretty busy up there, too. Again, you got those winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for the higher terrain of the Cascades down into the Sierra. Avalanche warnings there, too. Some wind. Obviously, that'll be a concern with that very strong storm system and some very heavy rain, too. Also, some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings across the Dakotas. Convective outlook for today. We've got a marginal risk of severe storms around Biloxi, Mississippi, over toward Mobile, Alabama. And the tropics, you can pretty much stick a fork in the rest of the hurricane season, I think. It sure looks like there's not going to be any activity for the next 2 days or the next 7 days looking out further. And of course, hurricane season runs through the end of November, and it just doesn't appear that we're going to see anything else develop. But of course, that could change. We'll keep an eye on things. Here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, probably nothing. Statewide, not much. A smattering of extremely light precipitation maybe at some point. But yeah, by and large, we're going to stay mainly dry across the region. And the weather pattern isn't going to change all that much. We're going to talk about it, though, as we get into the modeling right now, see what the future may hold. Here we go, the GFS. It is the 12Z run, and it's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. One area of low pressure is out across the Plain States. And look at that vigorous low off the Pacific Northwest coast. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's going to bring plenty of rain and snow up that way. For us, though, a mainly westerly flow, and what it means down at the surface for this afternoon, we're looking at mostly sunny sky, just a few passing high clouds in our part of the state. High temperatures today, topping out in the upper 60s and low 70s. I'd say in Phoenix, 67 to 71 for the high. And that's just a few degrees below those seasonal averages. Average high for today is 75. For tonight, mostly clear sky. Overnight lows, upper 30s in the cool spots, mid to upper 40s in the urban core. And then tomorrow, it's more the same, mostly sunny, but a bit warmer. Highs mid to upper 70s as ridging starts to build in. In response to that deep low off of the Pacific Northwest coast, we'll see a bit of an amplification of the pattern here. Go to Thursday, same story. Highs upper 70s to about 80. The sky's sunny. On Friday, we'll see some high clouds coming in at times. We'll call it partly sunny and high temperatures upper 70s and low 80s. And that's going to be the case for Saturday as well. Partly sunny, upper 70s, low 80s, with a mix of sun and clouds. And really the same deal on Sunday. Yeah, the GFS shows this trough kind of diving on in across the west, but really for our part of the state, for our part of the country, mainly a zonal flow. We could see a few rain showers, parts of Southern California, maybe trying to get into southern Nevada, northwest Arizona. But I just don't think we're going to see much of anything as we're going to stay mainly dry here. Again, some clouds around and a few sprinkles for northern Arizona or a light shower perhaps. But that's going to be about the only sensible weather that's around. And temperatures will remain close to 80. Let's go to Monday. Again, zonal flow here. High temperatures back off a couple of degrees. I'd say mid to upper 70s, mid 70s on a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 26th. And again, you can see that zonal flow continues. The storm track is north of us. And so we're just going to stay generally dry. Again, high clouds will be around. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds every single day, but that's going to be about it. Let's go out 10 days. Here we go. This is Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, the 28th. And if this works out, yeah, we're dry. Again, a mainly zonal flow. Get this Rex block pattern, this very persistent pattern over the eastern Pacific, this ridge. And this is very emblematic of a La Nina pattern. You have this huge ridge that sits in the northeast Pacific, up there in the Gulf of Alaska, southern Alaska, maybe veering a little bit further west or east from time to time. And what that effectively does is that puts these storm systems diving down an inland trajectory over western Canada and the Intermountain West, and these systems kind of clip the four corners and occasionally bring us slightly cooler temperatures. But by and large, with this area of low pressure stuck underneath that out there over the East Pacific, we just get stuck with a zonal flow and just high clouds that come through. And that may be what the general pattern looks like for much of the winter, if current forecast trends hold up, and we do anticipate La Nina to continue through the winter months and into the spring. So I don't see this pattern varying all that much. Does that mean it won't rain for the next 3 months? No, of course not. We'll see, occasional variances in this, but that's how it looks for now, and that's how it looks for the next 10 days. And all of our models are in fairly good agreement. Yeah, there's some minor discrepancies in the evolution of troughing next week, and Thanksgiving could turn out to be a little bit cooler. But again, if this works out, temperatures would trend down a bit. Highs would be closer to seasonal averages. But overall, yeah, we stay dry. And if we look at precipitation here off of the GFS ensemble out through the 3rd of December, fairly good agreement here. The ensemble mean remains pretty low. No real meaningful chances of rain. Yeah, there's some members that trend a little bit towards some measurable rain out there, especially out toward a week and 10 days and beyond, but I just don't see anything really substantial. Same thing off the European ensemble. Again, the mean is just a skosh over 1/10 of an inch. And there are some members that show precipitation, but not much for the most part. Looking at temperatures off the national blend of models. Now, again, we're going to warm it up here for the rest of the week and heading to the weekend. Highs around 80. But then next week, you see the trend is down with periods of clouds. And yeah, highs will get back closer to average. And if we look at what average looks like this time of year, way out toward the end of November, you can see, yeah, highs are right around 70. Average highs are around 70. And looking at this, that's about where we're going to be. Highs, low 70s, maybe even dipping into the upper 60s. That's just in line with the end of November. So Thanksgiving is looking really nice for now. So if you're planning to have Thanksgiving, maybe outside, why not? Have the doors and windows open if you're inside. Sure. Sounds like a great day. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here and you want to support the channel, and we really do encourage that, then click that thanks icon below the video and make those monetary contributions, or even better, donate directly to us via PayPal. The PayPal address, groffshow@gmail.com. That's the email address for PayPal, groffshow@gmail.com on PayPal. And again, all of your contributions are really appreciated, especially as we move into the holiday season. It's been a real tough year for all of us over here at the pod, the PAWD, the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. All right. The executive producer of this fine video is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name. It's called Sweet Child Arizona. And I'm talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Check out her blogs, her videos, everything Michelle related. It's all linked up down in the description. And I really encourage you to check all of that out. Of course, something Michelle and Mike related, as we are quite the media empire around here, our streaming station. It's available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. Playing a ton of music. We have a lot of fun over there. And again, it's available also directly at kmgx.com, or you can just check it out in the description. It's all linked up. Okay? All right. Business settled. All right. Thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe out there and have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Tuesday.